The town of Nsukka had long considered Pastor Chike Obi a miracle. Calm-voiced, selfless and humble, he built living fountain ministries from a bamboo shack into a thriving church known for healing crusades and tireless charity. To widows, he was a son. To youths, a mentor. To the people, a saint. But beneath his spotless cassock lay scars no sermon could erase. Years ago, before the altar, Chike was Stone, a notorious armed robber who once terrorized the highways of Enugu. His transformation happened behind prison walls after a brutal gang raid left him abandoned by his own men. It was there he encountered faith, forgiveness, and a calling he believed would bury his past forever. Until the past returned. One night, after a powerful revival, Chike found a note slipped under his car windshield. "Stone, I know you. Meet me, or your flock will know too." The handwriting belonged to Ikenna, his former gang leader, presumed dead after a bloody police chase. Ikenna had survived, and he wanted money, lots of it, or he would expose Chike before the world. From that moment, Chike's life became a battlefield. By day, he preached mercy, urging his congregation to lay their burdens before the cross. By night, he faced threats, ambushes, and the ghosts of his violent past. Ikenna's men stalked his church compound. Offering plates disappeared. A deacon was beaten. Whispers began in town. Is Pastor Chike really who we think he is? Chike wrestled with two wars, one in the streets and one in his soul. If he confessed, he risked losing everything: the trust of his congregation, the reputation of his church, and the very souls who saw him as proof that holiness was possible. If he hid the truth, he would keep his people safe from scandal, but the weight of his guilt grew heavier each day. The climax came during a crusade night when Ikenna stormed the stage with armed men. "Tell them who you really are, Stone," he shouted before the congregation of thousands. Fear spread like wildfire. But in that moment, Pastor Chike dropped his microphone, lifted his hands, and said the words he had dreaded for years. "Yes, once I was Stone, a thief, a destroyer of lives. But prison became my altar, and Christ became my freedom. The man you knew is dead. The man I am stands here, washed in mercy. Do with me what you will, but I will not lie anymore." The church erupted not in rejection, but in tears and applause. Many cried out for their own deliverance. Others forgave him instantly, seeing in his confession a mirror of their own secret battles. Enraged, Ikenna tried to shoot, but the gun jammed. Police closed in, and after a tense chase across the dusty streets, Ikenna was captured. In the aftermath, Pastor Chike's church grew even stronger. His story spread beyond Enugu, becoming a national testimony of redemption. He no longer preached forgiveness as theory, he lived it. And for the first time, he forgave himself.